Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is episode 1 and today we've got something a little bit special. I just received a parcel in the post from RS Components. I think I know what it is, so let's head over to the bench and let's see what's inside. Okay guys, so I've got my knife, my pen knife. Let's open up this package. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we've got some card. Let's just get rid of this. Here it is guys. Here's my package. It is the FLUKE 87V from RS Components. So let's take a look at the box. 4.5 digit display with backlight, 0.05% DC accuracy. It's got a low pass filter for motor drives. Take a look at the side. So it comes with a temperature probe and some leads. It doesn't come with a case, that's extra. Okay, so I think we'll open the box and let's take a look inside. Let's open the box. Let's just zoom out a bit. Okay, so I finally managed to get the meter out of the box. So there's the outer casing of the box. It's very nice. But let's take a look at the multimeter. So we've got some safety information. And we've got the FLUKE 75 anniversary. And we've just got information for manuals and software. And then we've got a very basic reference guide. Tells you how to use the functions on the multimeter. Temperature, conductance, resistance, continuity, voltage, capacitance and current. And this seems to be some kind of Chinese official document. I'm not sure what that's for, but apparently it doesn't apply to us because we're not in China. And wow, there is the meter. The FLUKE 87V. Look at that. Wow. Okay, we're going to take a look at that in a moment, but first let's take a look at the leads. Very important. Okay, so in the package we get the TL175 leads. Yeah, these are the TL175 leads that come with the meters in Europe. Very nice. And we also get these alligator clips, crocodile clips. They just clip on to the end of the lead. And we get some jack plugs to protect the multimeter. And we get the thermocouple, the temperature probe, and Apart from that, we just get some of these banana plug connectors to connect to the leads. But yeah, let's take a closer look at the meter. So apparently this comes with a 9-volt battery installed. So let's turn it on. FLUKE 87. There's our volts DC. We've also got a backlight with 2 brightnesses. Okay, let's untie these leads. These are very nice leads, by the way. These are silicone leads, really nice. Okay, let's untie these. There we go. Just give you a close-up of the jacks, the plugs. Okay, so this one goes in here, the voltage, and the black one goes in common, of course. Okay, so let's take a look at the basic functions of the meter. So we've got volts AC with a low pass filter. We've got volts DC. We've got millivolts DC and temperature. So if we press the yellow button, this allows us to go into temperature mode. Then we've got continuity, resistance and capacitance. Can we take these off? Ah yes, if we just twist these, we can expose more of the leads. So that's continuity. And we've also got capacitance. We'll test that in a bit. Then we've also got diode. And we've got milliamps and amps AC and milliamps and amps DC if we press the yellow button. And then finally we've got microamps AC and DC. Okay, so I think the first thing we're going to do, is check the mains, see if we can measure mains. This meter should perfectly handle mains voltage. So let's get a mains cable. Here we are. Let's change it to volts AC. Make sure we've got the leads in the right jacks. And there we are, 242 volts. Perfect. Let's just turn the backlight on for that, in case you missed it. There we go, 242 volts. Okay, let's check this 12-volt adapter. This should be about 15 volts, I think. There we go, 16.9 volts. Very good. Okay, let's test this adapter. This should be about 18 volts. 19.25. Okay. Okay, let's measure a transformer. Okay, so now next I'm going to test this transformer. This is a 12 volt transformer, 18 VA. So let's give this a test. Okay, let's go into AC, 20,000 counts. There we are, 14.4 volts AC. There we are. Okay, so for the next test, I'm going to test millivolts DC. Make sure we're in high res. Yep. Okay, I'm just going to set up this basic circuit. It's a resistive divider powered by a 9 volt battery. Okay, so we've got a 100k and a 1k resistor. So let's measure across the 1k. Get our leads the right way around. And we've got a 90 millivolt drop. And across this we should have a very high drop. Yeah, 9.2 volts. Okay, let's just double check that we've got the right voltage drop across this resistor. And we've got 90 millivolts. Yep, that seems right. Okay, so next up we've got temperature. So let's remove these leads. And let's plug in the probe. Let's go into temperature. And it's measuring 25.3. It's going down 25, 24. It is quite warm in this room at the moment. The heating is on. So if I touch this probe, yeah, it goes right up. Okay, let's see how that goes down. Yeah, that seems to be going down now to normal temperature. Okay, let's move on. So that was temperature. I think I'll plug in the leads again. Okay, so let's go into continuity. So, as I demonstrated, very loud buzzer. Yep, that seems good. Okay, let's try measuring resistance. So, how do we get to resistance? I think we're already in resistance. We can just measure a resistor. So I've got a 1k and a 100k resistor. So let's stick that there, stick that there. Try and make contact. There we go, 0.9k. That's close enough to 1k. Next, let's try the 100k. So this should be about 100k. If we can make contact. There we go, 100.5k, perfect. So that was resistance. Next up, let's measure capacitance. So we have to press the yellow button to go into capacitance mode. And I've got some capacitors. I believe it goes up to 10 millifarad. The FLUKE 87 measures up to 10 millifarad. So let's measure some of these little ones. Measure this green one as well. Okay, so this one should be 470 nano. Just move those out of the way. So this should be 470 nano. There we go, 400 nano, that's close enough. Just need to get a good connection on the leads. Okay, this one should be 47 microfarad. So let's try and get a connection. There we go, 46. That's close enough. And let's test one of these little ones. So this is 10 volt 1000 microfarad. So let's try and get a connection. There we go, 1050 microfarad, 1047. Yeah, about that. Let's try and measure one of these ones. So this is 105k. So it's just over 1 microfarad. Seems okay. That's that one. Okay, let's measure this one. This should be 6800 microfarad. And it measures 7000 microfarad. So that seems right. Perfect. Okay, let's measure a couple more, then we'll move on to diode check. So this is a 22 microfarad. There we go, 22.4. That's close enough. Now let's measure this final one, 330 microfarad. Don't know if I can get a focus on that, but trust me, it's 330 microfarad. And it measures 362 microfarad. Okay. Whilst we're here, may as well measure these high wattage resistors. I'll measure a couple of these. So let's take it back to resistance. So this is a 2.7 ohm 2 watt resistor, and it measures 2.8 ohms. Perfect. Let's try and measure one of these. $22K. Yep. And finally, let's measure one of these. This is 470 ohm. Okay, perfect. Okay, so next we're going to measure some resistors. So I've got a 10 ohm, a 1K, 10K, 100K and a 1 meg resistor. So let's give these a try. So first of all, the 10 ohm. There we go, 10.15 ohm, perfect. Okay, let's measure the 1K. Yep, 0.98. And now the 10K, 9.9. Yep. And now the 100K, 100.39. Perfect. And now the 1 meg, 1.008, 1.009. Okay, that is perfect. Hey guys, so next up we're going to test the diode check. So let's move it over to diode. So I've got a selection of LEDs and a couple of diodes there. I've also got a Schottky diode. I've also got a laser diode which we can test. So let's start with the Schottky. So positive goes on the outside, negative on the inside. There we go, 0.15 volts. So that is a Schottky diode. Let's just test it with the other one. There we go, 0.147. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's check the LEDs, see if they're light. So we've got the red LED. Let's just get the leads the right way around. There we go. So that lights up. Then we've got the green. Perfect. Then we've got the blue. Yep, lights up. Then we've got the white LED. There we go, 2.6 volts. I believe it's a 3 volt diode check voltage on this meter. And finally we've got the yellow LED. Lights up, pretty dim, 1.8 volts. Okay, let's check this diode. This is a TO220 diode. I think it's just a standard silicon diode. There we go, 0.447 volts. So that's the 0.5 volt voltage drop. And finally we've got a standard 1N4007. So let's check that. That should just be 0.5, 0.6 volts. There we go, 0.58 volts. Okay, perfect. Now just for fun, let's see if we can measure the laser diode. This is a red laser, class 3A laser, 5 milliwatt. Let's see if it lights. See if we can get a reading out of it. Yeah, 1.8 volts. And oh yeah, and it lights up. That's pretty cool. Okay. Okay, so next up I want to see if I can measure the frequency of the mains. So I'm going to go to volts AC. Okay, and let's go into frequency, and we should be able to measure the mains frequency. There we go, there's the 50 Hz, 50.05 Hz. Perfect. So apparently the frequency on this meter goes up to 200 kHz. So that's pretty good. But obviously if you want to measure anything above that, you'll need an oscilloscope. Okay. Oh, just whilst we're here, we'll measure the duty cycle of the mains. So this should be 50% duty cycle. There we go, 49.5. As we'd expect from a sine wave. Okay guys, so next up I want to measure the current. So I've got my WS2811 RGB LED strip controller. So we're going to connect the FLUKE 87 in series with the supply voltage. So let's connect up these crocodile clips. And we're going to measure in the amps range. So let's go to amps and DC. Okay, so we're plugged in. So I'm going to connect this one here. And this one to here. Okay, so we're in the right jack, we've got the right setting, amps DC. Okay, so let's turn it on. There we go. So we're drawing 120 milliamps. So let's try changing the colour and setting. There we go. So the current is about 200 and 300 milliamps. Okay, so I think we'll change the jack to milliamps rather than amps, and we'll see if we can get a higher resolution value. There we go. Okay, let's turn it on. No, that's too high. Yeah. Okay, let's try that again. So yeah, we're drawing about 280 milliamps. Try changing the colour. Yeah, so it's about 400 milliamps maybe. It depends on the brightness of the LEDs. Okay, let's see if we can measure that in milliamps. There we go, 156 milliamps. So this is on the 20,000 count range. So yeah, that's great. But yeah, I just wanted to go over a couple of features in the meter. So if we go to volts DC and we hold down the backlight button for 1 second, it goes into high res mode, which is 20,000 counts. Let's get a 1.5 volt battery. There we go. There's the 20,000 count high res mode, 1.359 volts. Pretty cool. Okay guys, that was the FLUKE 87V True RMS multimeter. I think this is going to be my main meter from now on. It's packed with features, it does everything I want in the meter, it's durable, it's from a good make, FLUKE. So yeah, expect to see this meter in all my upcoming videos. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.